Hi guys, welcome to today's video. I hope you all are good and you have a beautiful day. So today we want to continue on our little series about the X Factor player of every NBA team. Again, an X Factor player for me is somebody who is not the biggest name of the team, who is not the superstar, but brings something to the team which they really need, and if they don't have it, they are missing out on it and they don't look as good. And yeah, so we are looking for people, for players who bring something to a team which is very much important and the team is kind of depending on it, but not being a superstar. So we are going through the Pacific Division today. Of course, they have the Golden State Warriors, LA Clippers, LA Lakers, Phoenix Suns, and Sacramento Kings. And we are going to start off with the Golden State Warriors. Guys, if you like this video, I would really appreciate if you could leave a like and maybe write a comment. I always like to read the comments and write with you guys, and it helps out a lot. So yeah, we start off with the Golden State Warriors. Of course, we all know they are struggling a little bit. Right now they are 10th in the Western Conference. Yeah, it has not looked great. They had some injury problems. The Chris Paul thing did not really work out yet. Steph Curry, of course, has an amazing season. But yeah, Wiggins, Green, Looney, Thompson, they're all kind of struggling. And yeah, if you look at the numbers from the Golden State Warriors, they are 7th in points per game. So that's very decent. 118 points per game. Of course, it helps when you have the big Steph Curry cook on your team. Rebounding, they're actually first. That was surprising to me, especially nowadays when they don't even start Kevin Looney. Sometimes he's even out of the rotation. And yeah, they start with Draymond at the center. Of course, Kuminga is a nice rebounder. When it comes to assists, they are 4th. Also very strong, 29 assists per game. And 19th team defense, allowing 116 points for the opposite team. So yeah, the stats look really good so far, but again, they're only 10th in the Western Conference and they're struggling to make it to the play-in. Or playoffs, I should say. They should make the play-in for sure. The player I want to talk about is Andrew Wiggins. Yeah, he has not had a great season. I think he has some personal stuff going on. He was, of course, not with the team for a couple of weeks or months even. Did not play a single game. I don't know what's going on, but it's probably something serious. I just think the Golden State Warriors are depending on him. If he is not so good like he is this season, they are struggling as a team. He brings a very nice athleticism to the team, a nice defense, and of course offense is also good. But yeah, definitely a tough year for him. Of course, 6'7", 29 years of age, was the first pick in 2014 out of Kansas, 9 years experience. If you look at his numbers this season, 13 points, 4.5 rebounds, 1.6 assists. From the three, he shoots about 36% with only 3 attempts. From the field, a strong 46%. But yeah, all in all, his numbers are really down from compared to last season. And yeah, it's been his worst year this from his whole career. Last season he made 17 points, shot 40% from the 3-point line, had 2 assists, 1 steal, 5 rebounds. Yeah, so all his numbers are down, but I just think he's an X factor, because if he could be that kind of player like he was in the finals again, or yeah, he's definitely a deal breaker. So what do you guys think? Alright guys, next team up is the Los Angeles Clippers, and yeah, I think there's no doubt about who we pick here. It is Russell Westbrook. He's so important to the team. We see it at the moment when he's not playing for them. Their second unit looks really bad. He made a big sacrifice when he offered the team to come off the bench. And yeah, a very important guy. I'm impressed with him, to be honest. I was never a huge Russell Westbrook fan. Of course, like, his skills are crazy, what he can do on the floor, but when it came to winning basketball, Yeah, just kind of always thought he cares more about his stats than about team winning. And this season is definitely showing that I was wrong. Like, he proved me wrong. He's all in for the team winning. He even comes off the bench. He plays very, yeah, like not selfish. Like, he just makes great passes. He talks to younger players. He's a great leader. And yeah, so he's my obvious pick. Of course, the Clippers, they have been really good after the James Harden trade. They are fourth now in the Western Conference, making about 117 points per game, allowing 113 points per game, so that's a good number. Rebounding, they're 23rd in the league, assist 21st, so yeah, those numbers could get better. Russell Westbrook himself, he's making about 11 points, 5 rebounds, and almost 5 assists. His shooting numbers are good. Of course, the 3-point not so much, but from the field 45%, from the 3-point line 26, and yeah, he's on a very nice contract, but only for this season. He becomes an unrestricted free agent this off season at the age of 37. So I don't know if they are going to be able to keep him, or what his plans are. I mean, he is from that area. So I definitely could see him retiring in LA. Maybe he plays for another year. Also depends on how deep they can go in the playoffs. And yeah, so for me, he's just an X factor because he comes off the bench. He's a great leader. He makes everybody better. He really cares about winning. And if he is not playing, yeah, it looks wild, especially the second unit. And so he's my X factor. What do you think, guys? Do you agree, or would you have picked like somebody like Zubac or Norman Powell? Those are players I also considered. Alright, guys, next team up is the Los Angeles Lakers. Of course, they also have kind of a wild season so far. They're ninth in the Western Conference, fighting for the playoffs. Maybe have to go through the play-in, we will see about that. They have been really good offensively wise, 118 points per game, which gives them the 8th rank in the NBA. Team defense not so strong, 117.7. So yeah, just 0.1 difference. Yeah, so the team defense definitely could be better. Of course, we had that crazy game against the Milwaukee Bucks, which their defense has been looked really good. I was very impressed with that. Rebounding, 43 rebound and 29 assists per game. Solid numbers, but of course, the player I choose is Austin Reeves. I think he is very important to the team. That is kind of the third star, fourth option sometimes. And yeah, 25 years of age, 6'5", went undrafted out of Oklahoma, has 2 years now in the NBA, averaging 16 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. Yeah, so very good numbers. Of course, he just signed a new contract in the off season, making about 12 million this year, 12 or 13 million next season, 14 million 2025, and then 15 million 2026, which is a player option, and then becomes at the age of 29 in 2027 an unrestricted free agent. And like I said, I just think he's a perfect X factor. Tough on defense. He even tries to always hustles, blocks some shots, and yeah, just his whole story out of Wisconsin and making it to the NBA, then to the Showtime Lakers with LeBron, AD, and everybody. When he's struggling, like at the beginning of the season, the team was really not doing good. Now he looks much better. I think he got really comfortable with his role, and so the whole team looks much better with him. Alright, guys, next team up is the Phoenix Suns. The player I chose, like I was depending on maybe taking Grayson Allen, but I just made a video about him, or even Bradley Beal, but I choose to go with Royce O'Neal. Of course, they acquired him via a trade at a trade deadline. 30 years of age, 6'6", went undrafted out of Baylor, has about 6 years of experience, is under contract for only this season, making about 9.5 million. Becomes an unrestricted free agent in the off season, and yeah, his games have been looked really good, especially the last ones, and he became really important for the team. So he makes about 8 points, 40% from the field, 37% from 3 point, from the 3 line with 5 attempts, for 5 rebounds, 3 assists, almost a steal per game. And yeah, just that perfect fit next to the 3 big guys. And yeah, a perfect X factor who can come off the bench. You can start him, who has playoffs experience, and I think he's also a very nice guy. So yeah, he's my pick for the Phoenix Suns. Like I said, you could have picked Grayson Allen maybe, or even a Nurkic, who is also very important for what they are doing. But yeah, I think Royce O'Neal is just very nice. He can get hot from 3 and be a very important role player. Alright guys, last team up is the Sacramento Kings. They of course had a good season. They are making the playoffs once again. 7th in the Western Conference at the moment, 9th in points per game, 18th in points per game allowed, 15th in rebounds, 7th in assists in the league. So yeah, very solid numbers. They are going to be having a very interesting playoff series, I think, especially after last year they got kind of the experience, and now yeah, everybody just looks stronger, especially Sabonis and Fox, but also Malik Monk, who I choose to be the most important X factor on this team. I'm very happy for him. I always liked him even in college. I liked that he went to Charlotte. I thought they're going to make him, yeah, a good player, but of course it did not really work out. Then he made his move to the Lakers, and it was the perfect decision for him. And now a couple of seasons with the Sacramento Kings, looking really strong. The Kentucky connection with De'Aaron Fox really pays off, and I think he is going to win the Sixth Man award this season. And yeah, he's only under contract for this season, so if he wins that award, his price will just go up, and I think he's going to be in that mid 20 million per season salary for a couple of years now. And so it's going to be very interesting. Of course, this season he's 26 years old, 6'3" shooting guard, was picked with the 11th pick in the 2017, only 26 years of age, 6 years experience out of Kentucky. This season he averaged 16 points, 3 rebounds and 5 assists from the field, shooting 44% from the 3-point line with 6 attempts, 35%, and yeah, about 5 assists, 3 rebounds. So all in all, very good numbers, and like I said, he is my guy up for the award. Alright guys, so with that, that's my last pick. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did so, I would really appreciate if you could leave a like, maybe write a comment, it would help me out a lot. I love you guys, and see you at the next one. Peace.